In the Zambales Mountains on the northern island of Luzon in the Philippines, Mount Pinatubo was unexpectedly awakened from its 500-year dormancy. This silent, slumbering stratovolcano lies in a unique geographic location along the formidable Ring of Fire, at a complex intersection of microtectonic plates. Little did anyone know, however, that geologists would later rank the imminent eruption of this volcano as the second largest of the 20th century. NASA's Total Ozone Mapping Spectrometer, or TOMS for short, captured this image of Mount Pinatubo from space. The eruption plume not only covered a widespread area, but also had widespread effects across all Earth systems. Mount Pinatubo is an example of an ocean-continent convergent boundary, a type of boundary where the greatest earthquakes occur. It is part of a volcanic arc. According to the Geological Society, it is a subduction-related volcano formed by the Eurasian Plate sliding under the Philippine Mobile Belt along the Manila Trench to the west. Molten material related to the complex tectonics associated with the subducting slab rises through the lithosphere and generates the volcanism typical of subduction. The pre-existing geothermal area around the volcano set the stage for the ultimate eruption, allowing magma to slowly upwell from deep below, more than 20 miles total.
After 10 weeks of volcanic activity, on June 12, 1991, a big cloud of volcanic ash and gas rose above Mount Pinatubo before erupting on the 15th. Precursory activity consisted of minor eruptions and emissions following a 7.8 magnitude earthquake 60 miles northeast of the volcano, which shook and squeezed the Earth's crust beneath. The earthquake caused an on-site landslide and triggered a developing series of thousands of smaller earthquakes. The devastation of Mount Pinatubo's eruption was further increased by Typhoon Yunya, which struck the Philippines on the same day. The typhoon distributed ash-laden downpours over the land, and many roofs collapsed under the weight of the heavier rainfall. Yunya also added more water to the violent lahars, or volcanic mudslides, causing erosion and leaving bridges and roads impassable. All of the damage in the photos above was caused by Mount Pinatubo's eruption with lahars and pyroclastic flows. The total cost of the damage was estimated to be $700 million, with $100 million of that being aircraft damage, as seen by the picture in the top right corner.
The ash cloud from Mount Pinatubo caused the world temperature to drop 1 Fahrenheit. The pyroclastic flow in lahar destroyed the environment, affecting the geosphere and biosphere. The pictures on the right are what the lahars and pyroclastic flow looked like. Nearly 20 million tons of sulfur dioxide was injected into the stratosphere, which caused global temperatures to drop temporarily. Alongside this, stratospheric sulfate aerosols generated by Pinatubo's eruption cloud altered the atmospheric chemistry and caused global ozone depletion at rates faster than ever recorded. Volcanic ash from the eruption made it as far as the Indian Ocean, and satellites tracked the ash clouds multiple times across the globe. Ash deposition was also remobilized by the rain from monsoons and typhoons, which in turn formed a giant mudfall of volcanic material known as lahars.
The photo on the right is an eyewitness photo taken from Clark Air Force Base, 10 miles east of the volcano. Ashfalls forced the evacuation and eventual closing of the base. As one of the largest U.S. military bases in the Philippines, many of its structures were heavily damaged by ash from the volcano's climatic and explosive eruptive style. A large mushroom cloud formed overhead, and avalanches of searing hot ash, gas, and pyroclastic flows roared down the flanks of Mount Pinatubo, filling once deep valleys with fresh volcanic deposits as much as 660 feet thick. The eruption removed so much magma and rock from below the volcano that the summit collapsed to form a large volcanic depression, or a caldera, that was 1.6 miles across. Dispersal of aerosol into the hemispheres led to unusual colored sunrises and sunsets, as seen in the picture. Mount Pinatubo erupted again in August 1992, just a little over a year after the initial explosion. This eruption killed more than 70 people. This is a video demonstrating NASA's simulation of the volcanic particle emissions entering the atmosphere, which encircled the entire globe.